today I'm working on the D5 Discovery 2. I'm going to be ripping the motor out, and the idea is to send that down to Christchurch for a customer, and then the rest of it I've got plans for the chassis itself and the gearbox. I want to just test something out, see if something's going to work. So once the body is off, I've got an idea for something, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So I'm just ripped off the grill. It was only just sitting there anyway. Gonna rip this much of the engine bay auxiliaries out, cut hoses and everything, and then I'll go underneath, undo the body mounts and gearbox linkages and all the stuff that I think's in the way. Then I'm going to get the David Brown, come in and just lift up on one side, then slide the forks through, and then hopefully lift the body off, and then have a rolling chassis with the engine and gearbox still in it, and then I can undo the bolts around the bell housing, then lift the motor out easier that way. Just where I'm working, it just looks too hard to work around the bell housing and the bulkhead and these things. Discovery ones are quite a pain as well, but just doing it in the bush sort of thing, it's sort of a little bit harder for me. But I've got the right gear and the right attitude, so hopefully I can get it out and get it on its way. I might take a few other bits off it as well to list for sale, but we'll just see, like bull bars and stuff. But you can see the rock sliders are gone and a few other things, so let's rip into this. Well, I think they must have had a boost leak here, is when they're putting double Jubilee clips, or hose clamps as you call them here in New Zealand. You obviously got a major boost leak, and I don't know why I wouldn't fix it properly other than add double clips. Very oily and dirty, there's a lot of grime on it, but yeah, just another thing when you're working away on other weird cars. The radiator is out, so it gives me room around the engine, but I was hoping, because I was just wanting to take my time because I thought the radiator could be worth something to someone, but the only thing that's probably worth something to someone is the intercooler. It seems pretty good, so I'll put that over there with stuff I want to sell on. But the radiator itself looks like it's been patched. Do you check that out? I didn't see that when it's sitting in the car, but someone's glued all that there in. So I'm assuming the fan might have come off or something like that, because that looks like something like the fan related into the radiator. So someone's patched that on and just left it and ran like that for long enough, which is, you think someone would want to replace that after that happened, but when you dig into these cars and wreck them out, you find a lot of strange repairs that people just bodged them together just to keep them on the road. And it's a strange truck, this. It's got red and blue on it, so I don't know if it was an orange truck or whatever, but yeah, it's very weird. Even the way they've welded in the head. So these are aftermarket, well, the next generation lights, so like a facelift, but the way they welded them in, which is quite interesting on both sides. Obviously there might have been a different housing for it. Yeah, still plodding away. Hands are getting black as my soul, as they say, so we'll see if we can get this thing out and continue forward. 5 hours in and I'm nearly there. Oh, this has been fighting me all morning. I have to laugh at it, otherwise I'll cry. I had to get the old man to come and give me a hand to get one of the bolts out by the steering column. It was so long, I just couldn't get purchase and holding the nut head and the bolt. But that's it all ready to lift off. There's obviously going to be wires attached I've missed in that, so I'm just going to cut them. I'm only doing this so I can access things a little bit easier, but it is more or less ready to pop. Just cut around the holes where those went through as well. But yeah, it's going to come off. I'm going to put a strop right around the roof, tie it back to the mast at this level. I can't really go in any further than that. And I don't want to go through the roof. I just take the doors off. But I don't have the height. Something else I'm working against as well is the height of what my mast can do. It will tap out and then it will just suddenly just drop. I don't want that either. So I'll chuck a strop on it. Fighting away. It's nearly coming away. So as you can see, got a mean wheel travel now. Well, massive wheel arches. It's got a bit of weight on the forklift, starting to lift up on one of the wheels on the left hand side. So yeah, we're nearly getting it off, just all the little bits and bobs that is holding it in, so we're just trying to wiggle and get it off. But I need extensions on the forks, I think. That's something I've always wanted to do anyway, but I just have never done. Oh, it's a hot day here today. I'm going to have to just roll this thing on its side, and hopefully the windows on the other side don't pop. But it has come away. It's just I can't lift it any higher, and I can't bring it forward, so it's sort of just tough to roll it. So idea with a strop, get rid of it now, and hope that I can just roll the body off. I mean, there's a lot of people want parts off it. I just don't want to damage the wing mirror, is the only valuable bit. The doors and that I don't think anyone's going to want. So it is what it is. I have to advertise the parts, and most of it's will go into scrap, but I think a lot of people just want mint stuff these days, and I understand that. I wouldn't want to put rubbish on my truck either. So yeah, I'll undo the strop and see if I can carefully roll this body over without breaking anything. And I think I might put a couple of tyres down, fold the mirror in, and just pray to the car gods that's gonna work. It's not the way I wanted it to come off, but it's off more or less. That's really good. Yeah, so I'm over the moon with that. I can just continue stripping it down even further from there, and yeah. So yeah, that's it more or less off anyway. I'm just putting a chain around the front there and tying it to the forklift just so I can maybe pull the chassis out of it. It's got a strop going that way to hold the body up, and then I can fiddle away and undo all this engine stuff and then lift the engine out piece of piss. But yeah, a lot of work, and we're slowly getting there, which is good, very good, but a lot of work. At the end of the day now, we're about 7 PM at night, so it hasn't gone dark yet, which is good. Everything's set up ready for me taking the motor out tomorrow, rip it out and put it on the trailer, and then deliver it to Christchurch. At this time of night, the guy that's buying the bulldozer is coming to collect that. So it's sad to see it go, but here's the International going on its final journey. Now, unfortunately I'm having issues with that Subaru, so now I'm going to have to shrink wrap that engine and just drop it off at main freight or Nelson Vehicle Deliveries just to deliver that engine for me to Christchurch, which is kind of pain because I had a few things set up, but I've got to be realistic too, and so yeah, I've got to get it done for the guy, so I'll just have to pay for that myself. And I'll just eat into the profits of the engine a little bit, but so be it, you know what I mean? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you back in the next video.